Hi, I'm back again with a old book cover. The Honourable Mr. Tornish, I think it is pronounced. This is a 1913 book. I believe it was a romance novel. And this is the spine. See how beautifully embossed it is? It's gorgeous, and this is the embossing on the front. I've had to do a bit of repair work. It looks like water damage to me. See this here? I may still do a little bit more work on it, and I may get some book corners, covers, sort of, those little gold book corners. So this is a gift to a friend of mine who makes quite a bit of jewellery for me. And this is the inside. I've decided to keep the first page of the book. I think it says the year down here somewhere. And just to, a reminder what the book was like and what the paper felt like. So I'm using these pages out of this book. It's very thick and very brittle. I won't turn this one, but I'm using it for a lot of bookmarks. And yeah, so I'll show you through. These are the signatures, that new way that I discovered. There's 6 signatures here. They're sewn down the middle with a straight stitch from the machine, all the way down each signature. And then I thread them by hand, in and out, catching a stitch of each signature as I go one way and then back the other way. Then I glue gauze to it and wait till that's dry, and then I glue it to the back of the spine of the book cover. And that's the first page. Just my friend Celia, she likes roses, and I've put a butterfly and some trim. Trying to get rid of this trim. So I put some lace trim. I left some pages plain, and I thought that matched quite well. These little stamp-like bits and pieces are from the pages of this book, and I've just cut them out, and I put a little flower onto it, a little sticker, or I think it was. In this pocket here, I made a homemade card, a happy birthday card, which you can just use. Some old I'm not sure what this was, 1977 advertising to buy some Royal Albert English bone china and accessories, a tea set and dinner set, I think. I thought that was quite interesting. It's got the prices here. I think she'll get quite a kick out of that. And she came from England, over from England. Chocolate fudge slice recipe and an apple cream slice. So I just think it's interesting. I'm hoping she'll like it as much as I do. Then I have, she's quite a fan of ballets and operas and all that. So I happen to have a music for the Mikado. Is it an opera? I think. And I'm thinking she might quite like that too. So I've tucked that in at the back. And then some plain pages. some coffee dyed ruffle pages, which I got from Bonnie. From Bonnie, yes. And I've had some of this paper from when I worked at a little scrap paper shop some years back. I put a little bit of line paper, a little bit ephemera, like little bits of material stitched together with some slow stitching on it. And there I put a little calendar. Her birthday's in May, so she got the month of May. And I did a bit of I bought a botanic encyclopedia, and that comes out of that. And I made a little journal card out of it. I'll show you the book in a haul later. That's I made an envelope. This is ephemera from the 1950s, which I got from a lady on eBay. She was selling her mother's cards that she got. It has the handwriting of the friend that sent it to her mum. Then I got some paper cutouts. What does it say? 1937, A New Idea. And I got a page out of that for her to read. It has old flies and mosquitoes, cockroaches, fly tops ad on there, and it has an ad, recipe to darken grey hair. And that's a bit of a tease because we were talking about our grey hairs and that sort of thing. So yeah, and she might get some more out of another article is 70 pounds off her weight. I don't know what that is about, but yeah, so might make some interesting reading. And then I have some knitting patterns. Turning the page is just, again, pages with trim, some line paper, some white writing paper, coffee dye. I found this, the mother's influence. Put a butterfly up there, and that made quite nice reading. And some different pages here. Stuck a butterfly there. I thought that went well together. And then the green with this. I tried to kind of match it a little bit, and I put some dried flowers into a little window bookmark. So I cut out the frame twice and some acetate twice, sandwiched some static dried flowers between the acetate, and then the acetate between the frame. And I thought that was a lovely little bookmark. And then I made some bookmarks out of the Encyclopedia Botanica, and I coloured they're only black and white little drawings, and I coloured them in just very light, just to give it a little bit of colour, and put it on some heavier cardboard to make a journaling card and be journaled on the back. And these were just little postcard things that I used to make a pocket. And here's another pocket, Buck Rogers. I think that comes out of the 1937, yes, 1937, New Idea. And I hope she enjoys reading those cartoons. I think this was a page Bonnie sent me, and I thought the contents of it was very suitable for this lady, for Celia. So I hope she gets a kick out of that, I'll let you know, Bonnie. Some green pretty paper that I had left over from something. Some journaling pages, and I thought that green went very well with this here. And I cut a extra butterfly and stuck it on. These are some ephemera cards again. I think this was a Christmas card or something. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Merry Christmas. And I made up another birthday card, which you can use, and a crossword puzzle. That came out of the Australian Woman's Weekly, 17th of December 1980. So that's not all that old, but nevertheless, a little tuck spot for it there. And some butterflies on pink, some more pink pages, and here's some more old ephemera and a stamp and another knitting pattern inside a pocket. And here is a piece of the page again. I made that out of the pages of this book. And there's another one, put a little green piece of leaf on it. And I quite like this, the way that turned out. I don't know why, but I like it. And there's again some old literature, and I made a card for her again that she can use. I think this is an Edith Holden page. I quite like the way that turned out too. I put an extra butterfly on there. Another little stamp from the pages of this book. A bit of brown, and another ruffle page. And doesn't it look nice? I love it, I really do. This is a bit of ephemera, just collaged together, different materials and some trim. These are just two old recipe book pages. It doesn't tell me which book. Easier, Quicker, Better, Blue Ribbon Coffee Extract. It doesn't say the book I got it out of. I think it could be Mrs. Beaton or something. It was from the 1930s, I think. 1930 or 1950, something like that. But there's rhubarb jelly, lemon jelly, banana cream. Oh, yum. And a little bit more mutton broth, and oyster soup, pea soup, sago soup. So all sounds like recipes for the weather that we're having. Oh, there we are. Get back into focus. Again, my timer will go off. I've got about a minute left. Oh my goodness. There's some more journaling cards, another birthday card, a little bit of trim. I think that came from Bonnie too. Again, some nice pages, some old Woman's Weekly pages as well, and a knitting pattern. May's her birthday, so there's some poetry. I think it's Edith Holden, that one. Okay, so that's my 15 minutes. And here's another blossom in acetate, a bookmark for her, some pink, some more cartoons and jokes to read on a music page. Yeah, some more collage, material collage. I thought that was really pretty with the extra butterfly. And here's some more journaling cards and some old reading material on a book page again. And that's about it. Just about, yes. And yeah, just tidied up the signatures with some lace. And that's this book for my friend Celia. Okay, bye for now.